All right, let's do this. I'm Giovanni. This is Of the Traveler. And today we are looking at the Bellroy Transit Plus backpack. This is a 38-liter travel backpack. Now, for the last few years, I've been one bag traveling, and I've done it going into Europe, Iceland, a few other places that I've been to, and I've tried a number of different bags. The last bag that I did one bag traveling with was the Arcedo Oxna, and then previously the Knappack. I've used small backpacks also to do one bag traveling for little getaways and stuff like that. But today we're looking at possibly my favorite travel bag that I've ever used and owned. And that's saying a lot because I also had the Heim Planet transit bag, and that one was amazing too. But this one, there's just something about it that if I were to give the Heim Planet like a 95% rating, this one has like a 97% rating. They're just that close. But I do want to go over this bag, and as you can see, it's a big boy and it's standing all up by itself. I have it packed out with typically what I would pack out for a week trip, 2 weeks trip. Something this big, everything that I have in it is enough to last me weeks, months, because of what I wear, different materials, things that I've finely tuned over the years. But anyways, let's go into this real quick, and I'm gonna take you through all the nooks and crannies of it, and then we'll go through some of the things that I like, some of the things that I don't like, and then you can make a decision as to whether or not this is something that you'd be interested in. So right off the bat, you see here, this is the Bellroy Transit Plus 38-liter in the Baida marine blue material and color. You may have noticed by now that I'm a huge fan of Baida nylon, and specifically the marine blue, and this is it. I love this color. It's so good. So front, you have this front pocket here. You have very Evergoods type vertical pocket. The first negative that I'm gonna go over. If the bag is packed out, putting stuff in here is very difficult. But what they do something nice here where there is some organization. There's some like little pockets, side pockets, things like that, some pen loops there too. But if you're gonna put maps, whatever, boarding passes, maybe a book, like a Kindle, you could probably put in here. There's a key leash, okay? But if the bag is packed out, it's going to be very difficult to use this unless what you're putting in here are very small objects, pack of chewing gum, Kindle, boarding pass, just very flat, small things can go in here. But it is a quick access for this bag. Going off to the side, you see really nice, really premium zipper pulls, really good, nice leather accents here with the zipper pulls. Here you have a side handle, really nice if you're carrying this on board. Nice little trick. If you're trying to get this in without gate agents hassling you, hold this onto your side as if it was like a large briefcase. Pro tip. Also here, you have this side pocket, which you can use for a bottle pocket. Great idea. I love hidden bottle pockets. The Knack bag does this, and one of the features that I really like about the Knack bag. But for me here, I love it. I like this idea, but putting in my Hydro Flask, the one that I use for all my reviews, for all my travels, it was kind of a pain getting in here, honestly. And the bag was packed. It is kind of difficult and kind of also difficult to take out it. I mean, now it's kind of formed and you could maybe, but even then it's kind of a pain to get in there. Anyways, I'm being nitpicky here because I like this bag. But yeah, that's something that you want to think about. Going off to the back, you have these two shoulder straps. These are not the most padded things in the world. It's not like Goruck style padding, but they do have a nice foam padding. They do have a bit of rigidity to it, which I really appreciate. They're very comfortable, and they're contoured, very similar to the Apex. But I do like the shoulder straps. They are very comfortable even at load. And then in the back you have these two foam strips of padding that are ribbed, and then you have an air channel in the middle. This is super comfortable. And also it's contoured to the back. You can actually see a little bit of the contouring here. And below you have the hip straps, which I've never really used. I've never found the need for it in a 38-liter bag. That's just me. Maybe 45-liter bigger, perhaps, but I haven't used them, to be honest. I don't think I've ever taken them out of their little hiding spot. But here also you have a handle, which can serve as a luggage pass-through, which, man, you're packing a lot of stuff if you're taking this plus luggage. Yikes. But anyways, good stuff here. And then also you have a sternum strap. And like the hip strap, the sternum strap also has magnetic closing. Love it. Good stuff. All right, off to the other side, there is another kind of hidden pocket. I don't know if they're the same dimensions or not, but I tried putting my water bottle into this one and it didn't really work out very well. So this could be like a nice hidden pocket for you to put in your passport or maybe some valuables as you're wearing it. So good stuff. That's the outside of the bag. Before we get into the internals of it, I wanted to mention a couple things here in the back. So you have a nice quick access pocket, and the quick access pocket, instead of going deep into the bag, like vertically into the bag, it goes more horizontally into the bag. So it shares a space that kind of comes up to here, then down here. And it's enough to put some glasses in, maybe some chapstick, some gum, something easy that's not gonna take up too much space. Nice pocket there. One thing I didn't want to mention real quick, now that I'm looking at it, is the zippers. All these zippers, they're YKK, I believe they're YKK 8s, and they have this aqua guard coating to them, plus the Baida nylon, plus the ripstop nylon. You're looking at a bag that is going to be really water resistant. So nice stuff, especially if you're gonna be traveling just one bag. You don't wanna get all your stuff wet. So here you have in the back, up against your back, you have a nice horseshoe opening that takes you to the laptop pocket. So here you go. This is my 13.5 inch Surface Book 2. So I'm gonna take that out and put it away. And then going forward inside this bag, you have another pocket, which is, this is my tech pouch. So I have my cables in here, dongles, different USB devices, that's there. This also goes down pretty deep. The issue with this particular pocket is that it does interfere with the main cavity of this bag, and we'll see that in a second. But yeah, if you're gonna put a lot of stuff in, like I say, you have like a giant charger, tons of cables, this is gonna interfere with the main part of the bag. But nevertheless, it's a nice idea. I really like this implementation. It's nice fleece lining on the inside, so your laptop isn't going to get it scratched. And then also, this is a false bottom. So the laptop pretty much goes to about here. So even if you drop your laptop or drop the bag really hard onto the floor, your laptop's not going to be endangered because it's lifted up. On a quick story about that, I was unloading the back of my car, and this bag was up against the door. And as I opened the trunk of my car, the bag fell out and hit some asphalt. And I was like, oh no, this bag is gonna get all scratched up, horrible. You know what? This Baida nylon, not a scratch. Like, yeah, there was some dust. I was like, good to go. So really, really durable material, this Baida nylon. Okay, so closing up the tech pouch, let's get to the main show, right? Let's get to the main cavity of this bag. So here you have this main cavity, which is lockable. Again, nice little zipper pull, leather zipper pull. One thing to note, when you first get this bag, the zippers are going to be very difficult to open. They do require a bit of breaking in, especially because of this AquaGuard coating that's in here. So keep that in mind, that it is going to take a little bit. Even now, I've used this bag a bunch of times and still it's not as smooth as it could be. It does offer a little bit of resistance. So inside, you have two pockets. You have this pocket here, which is nice meshy pocket. If you're familiar with Bellroy products that use this meshy material, then you know that this is awesome stuff. It has nice give to it. You can kind of see a little bit in. Great, nice pocket. You can expands the entire width of the bag. And then you have this side pocket, which goes all the way up here, all the way to the bottom of this flap. So another pocket, another nice deep pocket. This you can actually probably put full length papers or something in here, but lots of stuff can fit in here as well. So now the main event. This is actually more than what I would normally pack in my day-to-day travels, or not day-to-day travel, but traveling to Europe. I'm gone for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. So if you're curious as to what these are, this is the Track fold-in packing cubes. These dry wax canvas. Love these packing cubes. Also with water resistant coating as well on the zippers. So shirt pouch, underwear pouch. That is the medium and small fold-in Track packing cubes. And then you have the big boy. This is my big Arcedo packing cube that compresses. This has pants, and it also has a jacket inside, a big sweater as well. And then my Bellroy toiletry kit. So again, Baida Nylon, marine blue. I told you guys I love this stuff. All right, so inside, man, you see that there's a ton of space in here. And then it also has like these straps too, if you want to strap it down. If you're not really big into packing cubes and you actually pack the clothes in here, you can use those straps to keep things in place. Here you have 2 pockets on either side. You have this kind of like sideways drop pocket that you could put some things into. And then also on this other side, you have the same thing, but you have a zippered pocket. Unfortunately, this pocket shares volume and dimension with the water bottle pocket. So I don't know if you could see this here with the camera, but that's the water bottle right there. So you won't, if you have a bottle in here, you're not going to be able to fit a lot of stuff in here. Normally, to be honest, I never touch these pockets because I'd rather my clothes and packing cubes and stuff be here and not waste any space in this main cavity. So yes, that's just my packing style. You guys do what you need to do. Okay, so remember how I was talking about in the laptop pocket, you can have like your check pouch or your stuff that is in here. So that is this. So if you have like a big tech kit, huge adapter, lots of cables and stuff like that, that's gonna be all up in here. Same thing, to a lesser extent, the quick access pocket has a bit of space here. But you know what, that's about it. You know, this is the Bellroy Transit Plus. Lots of space in here. This is a really beautiful bag. But you know what? Let me pack this out again and I'm gonna wear it so you can see what it looks like. Because you know what? This is not a small bag. You know, if you are a person who's like worried, oh, it's like, does the bag look big on me? Anything like that. This bag does look big on a person. And especially if you're kind of like a small person like I am, then you might be worried. So let's just pack it out real quick. We're gonna see now the zippers in action. See, a little bit of resistance here, but they're getting softer. So. Okay, so packed out for the most part, for what matters. Again. So for reference, I am 5'7" and 155, 160 pounds. Oh, the sternum strap was on. Okay. So, sternum strap. That's how it looks. So you see it extends quite a bit out. But you know what? If you're one bag traveling, then chances are you're used to that. And you can also see the silhouette of the water bottle right there. So guys, that's the Bellroy Transit Plus Travel Backpack. Look, if you are looking for a one bag travel bag, this is an excellent option. Look, I'm not trying to sell you on something, but this is from my experience, and I've been one bag traveling for about 3.5 years now, and this has been my favorite bag to one bag travel with. Yeah, so give it a look. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please let me know. And hey, try to help out the channel. Subscribe, ring the bell, like it if you like. No pressure, but it would help quite a bit for me. Next week, or not next week, but next post, I will be going into the Bellroy Weekender Plus. So I'm gonna hit up a couple Bellroy things. So the Bellroy Weekender is another travel bag, but it's a different style. So instead of it being like this one bag, travel bag, it's going to be more like a weekender style. It's super classy, really nice bag. I've already used it for a few trips and I wanted to show it to you guys. And then we're gonna dive into some Bedouin foundry stuff. I have a Genghis coming, I got a Barbary, and then we'll work on some track stuff. So there's still lots of content to come, so stick around and we'll talk. All right, see you later, guys.